She had just given birth, exhausted, ready to hold her baby. Then the nurse brought her in. She looked at her daughter's face, saw the scar, and said, "Throw her away." Her husband took one look, and felt the same way. But his mother stepped forward, picked the baby up carefully, and said, "I will raise her." Her name was Ella. Years passed. Ella grew up, beautiful, scarred. She worked at a club to survive. Then one night Mr. Brown was drunk, one of the most powerful men in the city. He dragged her close to him, kissed her and saw her scar. He found out she was Miss Ball. He called his assistant immediately. "Prepare gifts. We are going to the Ball family tomorrow." The next day he arrived at the Ball family home, gifts in hand, ready to ask for their daughter. He asked how many daughters they had. "One," they said. "Just one. Their precious daughter Lena." He studied their faces. Something was not right. On his way out, a servant slipped up, mentioned a name, Ella. The Ball family froze. He asked them directly about Ella. They laughed nervously. "Ella? That is just their dog." He looked at them for a long moment, then left. He turned to his assistant in the car and said, "Investigate how many children the Ball family actually has." On the way home, his car hit someone. He rushed out immediately. A girl, unconscious on the ground. He took her to the hospital himself. When she woke up, she remembered nothing. No name, no family, no past. He could not leave her alone in that condition. He took her home. When his grandmother saw her and asked if this was the Miss Ball, he said no and explained everything. He had no idea that the girl sitting in his house was Ella. The Ball family came begging. They had searched everywhere. Ella was nowhere to be found. They pushed Lena forward again. He looked at them coldly and said, "You have 5 days to find Ella. If she is not found, pack your things and leave this city." Then one morning, his phone rang. The doctor, his grandmother had late-stage cancer. He sat quietly after the call, processing everything alone. He did not notice Ella standing at the door. She had heard everything, or thought she had. She walked in slowly and said, "I know I do not always like you, but from today, I will treat you better." He stared at her confused. That evening, grandmother held Ella's hands gently and begged her to spend the night with Mr. Brown. She was sure he would take responsibility. Ella thought about what she had overheard. A man facing something that serious deserved a little comfort. She agreed. Grandmother prepared wine for both of them that evening. Ella led him to his room. He looked at her, studying her face carefully. The scar, everything clicked. He knew exactly who she was. He looked at her, and without a single word, kissed her, and the night took care of the rest.